Hi guys, welcome back to MJ Homestead. My name is Mike. Sorry we missed Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. Haven't made a video in a while. We're just doing our normal springtime thing here, like we always do. This year we decided to do some raised planting beds. We had a garden tilled up or whatever here last year. The soil's pretty gravelly and kind of sandy, and it really wasn't good for a garden. And then Mary got kind of tired of leaning over to weed and stuff like that. So you'll see a lot of these on YouTube, I guess. They're just made out of cinder blocks. These kind of raised planting beds, and there's a lot of good videos out there that show, a budget-friendly version of these things. This is the non-budget friendly version, because we have pretty much an entire garden made out of these things. Instead of making little tiny planting beds, these things here are about 3 feet wide by 12.5 feet long. So they take up quite a few cinder blocks. We had 25 cinder blocks per level, 3 levels per bed, 6 beds. That's 420 or 450 cinder blocks total. You use about, we went ahead and did our seams up with some just construction adhesive, whatever you got. And you use about 3 tubes per seam, pretty much. You get 6 tubes of construction adhesive per unit also. So you have 75 cinder blocks per unit, 6 tubes of construction adhesive, and then there's 6 of them. So we went through 36 tubes of that stuff too. But I think they're going to work out okay. If you do glue them together, they are pretty solid. This thing's not going anywhere. You put whatever you want to in there, that should be just fine. And before I put these beds down, I went ahead and I leveled the ground, made sure everything was perfect. I used those little batter board thingies with the strings and levels and all that kind of stuff. And then here in eastern South Dakota, we had earthquakes and volcanoes and tornadoes came through and made everything unlevel. Hopefully this will all work out okay. That should be at a decent working height, all that kind of stuff. We never really had any problems with predation or anything like that, anything trying to eat our animals. So we didn't really, do a whole lot. We would try to keep them as safe as we can and things, but we never really had a problem with them. That kind of changed this year. We had a rat come in to our brooder box and kill 19 of our baby yellow chickens, little bitty meat birds or whatever. Just killed all of them. So we do have a steel trap set out there for him now. We did catch one. Actually, we caught a rat. We're thinking that's probably the one that got in there and killed him in the first place. But so we had to, recoup that loss. Here's our steel trap. We're thinking that the rat, they get pretty flat. They can flatten right out. Came in right underneath here. You can see when the birds were laying here all dead and stuff, all the shavings and things were pulled away from that little crack. So we basically set up a little corridor so that if he comes in that hole again, he has to walk across this trap. He doesn't have a choice. So we did get one rat out of that, and I'm assuming that's probably the one that actually killed our little chickens. We do have our turkeys in over here or whatever. These guys are bait now. How's that feel? You guys are bait. Trying to catch some more rats, but they'll be in here for a while. They're just babies. We did have a raccoon take 5 of our bigger meat birds and pulled them right through the back of our hoop tractor things here. He had dug a little pit, and these guys are so stupid, if something's attacking them, they just sit in a little group, right, and he just was yanking them right underneath the board, pulled 5 of them out and killed them and ate them. I don't know if you guys remember Greta, but our big turkey, whatever, something grabbed her. Every spring she goes and she makes a nest, and she does, her eggs are unfertilized. She'll never hatch an egg, but that's just something that she would do. She'd disappear for a week at a time and be on her nest and things. And we went in the back where her nest was last year, and there was just piles of turkey feathers and stuff. So Greta got drug off by something. We're thinking either a coyote or a raccoon. So we had to do something about that, kind of. We kind of have three layers of defense when it comes to comes to that kind of thing, the first one is, you know, obviously a good varmint rifle. You'd have that inside, and, you know, if we see one, we'll get rid of them. Normally I'm a live and let live kind of a guy, you know, but when they start eating my stuff, now it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. They're gonna have to start doing something about it. Then we do set out live traps for them too, so if we can catch one in the middle of the night, we'll go out and get rid of that animal too, or whatever. Our third level of defense is that little guy right over there. We got ourselves a livestock guardian dog. This guy is 75% Great Pyrenees, 25% Anatolian Shepherd. So he's going to be a big boy. We got him a few weeks ago, and he was 15 pounds, about 2 months old, about 8 weeks old. And we just took him to the vet here a couple of days ago. 27 pounds, he's almost doubled his weight already in just a few weeks. So he's going to be a big boy. He's an idiot right now, he doesn't know anything. But that's Bear. You'll see him in future videos and things like that. There's the goats, but no more male goats. We got rid of our 3 male goats or whatever here just a week ago, something like that. They really didn't have any purpose, and then they're all weathers. So yeah, no purpose to have them around. So we just kept the females, got rid of the males. We have 3 goats now. No hogs this year at all. We were doing some pricing and stuff on them. A fully finished hog, you know, a few hundred pounds or whatever, they want about $120 for, but for a feeder pig, we normally get, they wanted $95 a piece, so it just doesn't make any sense to buy them, feed them for 6 months or whatever, and then butcher them, and you can just buy a one that's already done for $30 more or whatever. We're actually not raising hogs this year at all. We get these giant feeder things from a neighbor of ours, bought them off of him for kind of buying bulk feed and stuff, and when we do hogs next time, maybe hopefully next year or something like that. Anyway, you guys, hope you have a great day. Nice seeing you again.